But we still have the witches lair to clear out. Iron Golem and the demon. Summon Fiend. Summon the Fiendish ally. Okay. Like serious wounds. That's rubbish. Anywho. Strength all the way. Even a couple of points of less attack bonus or damage would have made a big difference, I think, in a lot of these tougher fights. So, want to make gains on that front whenever we can. We're still using healing quite a bit, but at the same time, lore has stopped being useful because it's even with a lore potion, I can't identify items anymore. So I need to bring that up. A succubus at 5th level, 9th, this ability improves and grants power to summon a rock. I suppose I think succubus might be more useful, but a rock can summon a succubus, so rock is better. Still, succubus isn't good because it's tough to kill. It's good because it's a support caster and it can throw quite nasty shit your way. If it comes in a rock, it can be easily gotten rid of, and it'll take a long time before the summons happens, before the buffs happen. So it's a long time before any action happens. I haven't really used knockdown, but improved knockdown would certainly be better. I'm thinking of taking blind fight, because there's a lot of these spirit type opponents that have concealment one way or another. Character gets to re-roll the mischance percentile one time to see if it actually hits. I'm not sure technically where this applies to though. Smite good, yeah, I haven't really used this. We could start focusing on another weapon too, but I don't know if that's necessary. Blunt weapon. Toughness wouldn't hurt. We have a reasonable amount of hit points, but you could always use more. It's a valuable buffer before we have to heal again. However, I hate the fact that we aren't hitting shit. Especially against invisible or concealed opponents, but I'm not sure if it applies to concealed. Here's the thing though, I think concealment is something, there's no other mechanic, or mechanism, or whatever, a game mechanic, other than concealment when you're invisible. So I don't see why it wouldn't apply. Got our third attack.
Hi there.
Tell me about those treasures of the Evermores. Ah, so he actually wants to tell us now. Seems like there's a threshold. Level 12. I wonder if the other guys have their little quests too. Yes, the treasure. Well, I don't remember the whole thing, but I know it is called the Eye of Zinthraxar. According to the legend, there is this gem of great value that belonged to a mad wizard named Zorinbro. Zorinbro? Zorinbro, centuries ago. He had his domain under the Cerberine, but there should be an entrance on this side of the Cerberine near the road. Legends say he was insane and that he locked himself in for some reason. They also tell about tons of traps protecting this place. Many people have tried to sneak in, but none have come out alive. You know, if the legends are true, the treasure should still be there waiting for us to get it. Maybe we could try to find it. Sounds like a plan. Harto's quest. Hmm. We'll move into Harto's quest after checking the witch's place. But if it's a trap-filled hellhole, I would certainly appreciate disarm trap scroll. Because in a combat situation, even if he can
Hello.
disarm things, it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. What does disarm trap scroll look like? It has a sort of a circular thing. This is higher level spells. It's level 2 or 3 at most. This is 2. I don't think they have it. No, I don't think they have it. I need to buy a few things. We wasted a lot of resources filling the... I need to sell this shit away. Right. How much are the diamonds worth? About 6,500 in total. So I suppose we certainly didn't make a profit out of it, but at the same time our losses aren't massive either. We just lost funds, that's about it. I'm not going to buy too many potions of speed, but I'm still gonna buy a couple. How many bark skins are starting to get a little bit low, and they're fairly cheap, so yes. No? Good enough. I don't think we're gonna face that type of opponent as with the spirit. At least not very soon. Maybe in the next chapter of the adventure? At the same time, if you're already aware of his nature or its nature, it might be easier to take down. Sort of a low burn, try to tank magic initially and then switch to a more of a physical engagement. I need summoned creatures of some sort. It doesn't matter if they're shit, we just have to have something. Something to buy us time. We have 2 summons we can rely on. Well, rely on might be a too strong of a word here. Something we can use as distractions for a couple of turns. But in a top situation, we need something more. Something that might actually be able to do damage. That's something we don't have. Wait a minute, I got a new summoning ability. Summon Fiend. So third one. Summon Fiend shouldn't last so long though. The normal summons it's a 24-hour duration. With the Fiends it should be a lot shorter. Like, you're lucky to have it last a single fight. Do I still need to use haste to get past this? Motherfucker.
Nothing works! Not even a dent! This weapon is useless!
I'm glad I bought both the fucking potions. Yeah, speed potions. I'll leave the Pit Fiend for last. We can probably do a better deal with him if he has basically nothing to bargain with. He only wants his freedom. Right, now you, Mr. Loser. Can I have a short bow look better than the normal bow? No, I did not. Fine. Lightning arrows. Uh, you don't want to switch on the lightning arrows for one reason or another, apparently. Huh. We're not interested in sneak attack damage this time, so...
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
Protect book. What fucking book are you protecting? I could have used a blunt weapon though. You. Give me the mace.
Rip you to shred! Attack!
Yeah, good luck hitting me. I don't think he's hit it even once. And we are totally unable to damage it in any way. Could you at least give it a fucking try? I mean, trying to hit it. We need something to buff his attacks. He's not gonna kill it in 99 arrows with this.
rip you to shreds!
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah!
This is
Hold
no
this
good.
spot! Don't leave it!
Yeah!
Why
Hold
the
this
fuck
spot.
did you
Don't
shoot?
leave it!
Why in the holy fuck did you fucking piece of shit shoot? The entire point was that I can lure him away from there. I can't express enough how frustrating it is when your guy does that.
Get in step! Follow me!
Any kind of team effort
Hold
is
this spot!
basically
Don't
wasted
leave it!
the moment they do that. There's a reason why when you're in the army you do discipline shit all the time and work as well in a team sort of shit. Because it all falls apart if some son of a bitch tries to do his own thing. You do have the arrows, please. Yes. Is there any way I could increase his dexterity? I don't think so. I could haste him, but that won't matter too much. How much is your attack bonus? Slightly weaker than mine. I actually would be better at this job, much better. But it's a tough thing to do while trying to also keep him from murdering me.
Yeah!
And he's neutral again. He's not that tough anymore. I don't understand what's going on.
Nothing walks away!
Something breaks inside the iron golem. Damage 9. What the fuck is going on?
Oh!
Am I supposed to use the switches to kill it then?
Attack! Yeah! Yeah!
Get away from me!
I can do a little bit of extra damage through a spell, but I'll do that because I'm never going to use these lightning bolt type scrolls ever if I don't use them in situations like this.
Yeah!
What? Went neutral.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it! Get in step! Follow me!
Okay. This is new.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
I don't think I understand what's going on.
Attack!
You won't get away!
Yeah!
Got him! Yeah!
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 I still don't understand what the point is.
Yeah!
Through switch use you can damage it, but the damage is so pitiful I'm not sure if it's even worth mentioning. It's like 9 points of damage the first time. And these are all my healing healing potions. That's bad. Healing potions are like 500 gold a piece too, so
Yeah!
I actually don't mind that. Because it increases the value of buffing quite a bit.
Yeah!
Simple armor class increase potion is something like
Yeah!
less than 200. It's always better to be in well buffed and in good condition than try to just heal in a fight.
Yeah!
Are you telling me you cannot kill an iron golem with 100 arrows?
Yeah!
That's what you're telling me.
Yeah!
Yeah!
I mean, at least shoot somewhere near the guy. Come on. Hopefully he's close enough. I mean, I suppose the problem is that there's no ricochet or blocking animation really on some of these. So it has to miss if it doesn't really do damage.
Yeah! Attack!
It's honestly, I didn't expect to find a book here. Huh. The Book of Black Deeds. No one knows where this book really comes from. Some say it was made by a group of evil necromancers, while some others would say the Lich Vecna himself had written this book with the blood of a priest of Helm. The book almost seems to have a will of its own. Its pages are filled with strange markings. Some are written in languages unknown to man. Only an evil heart would be capable of unlocking its power. Has 20 charges, usable by evil. Animate death level 10. That's actually a decent opponent that you can get out of that. That's 10 summons. Probably a skeleton warrior or something like that. Not durable, but could contribute damage. Contagion. Evil blight. I have no idea what that even is. Fear. Infestation of maggots. Honestly, the animate death 10 times. That seems most interesting to me. And do I have it in a scroll? Level 10 would be Skeletal Chieftain, so that would be a decent opponent with at least 2 attacks per round. Weak against blood damage, but something that could generally do decent amount of damage to an opponent. Okay, let's go chat with Mr. Demon here. He really has nothing to offer us at the moment. So why would I free you? Not a charity. I agreed to destroy the pedestal, but apparently I can't get anything out of him anymore. Maybe the Well, it's too late to make a new deal, so yeah, he's a demon. We did get a Batesu stone, so he kept his end of the bargain. That's more than I expected. This is the stone given by the Pit Fiend, who had been a prisoner of the Witch of the North Mountain. It allows the bearer to summon the Fiend to their aid, one time. So I'm gonna use it now, because I need to see what exactly are we summoning to our aid. Uh, do we need to cast protection or protection from evil on ourselves, that sort of thing. Level 13 local evil outsider, 3 attacks, strength 25, attributes wonderful, decent damage. Damage reduction, damage resistance, damage immunity increase versus fire, immunity to poison, regenerating spell resistance increase. Armor class 31, 123 hit points. So it's just a normal summoned creature. That's actually very good. It's not super powerful, but something like this would have been very useful when we killed the ancient spirit. I think if we would have bargained with the guy after we've for fuck's sakes, I'm not using a haste here. After we've gotten the book and dealt with the witch, then we could have made a better deal. But that's too late for now. Right, Haruto's personal quest. Emit did 10 uses. So 10 skeleton chieftains. 24-hour duration each. That's the sort of crap we would have needed. Except we didn't really need. But that's the sort of crap we could have used without having to massively use up our resources in other areas, like the potions. Well, it's done is done. To the hills near the Cerbrin with Hearthole. Some kind of trap-filled hellhole. What could be more enjoyable? Listen to me, I need to tell you something. Yes? According to what I heard, this place is full of traps of many kinds. We must be very cautious. Understood. Yeah, the guy isn't kidding. Do you plan on disarming? Would be less amusing if he didn't 2 seconds ago warn me about not to be careful here. In many ways a roguish type would have probably performed quite well. I mean, if you manage to use traps effectively, That's a major burst damage. I mean, a deadly level trap it's truly a you don't want to step into one without having basically massive amount of protections from it. 2 to 3 is usually enough to kill a boss. So you could have set up your group of traps somewhere with the plan that once you've dealt with the weaker ones, then you leave the boss there. That's enough for you to burst your little damage and bypass its no. Bypass the regeneration. He's gonna run into those. This isn't what I think when I think about fields with traps. The problem I sort of have with this is just a cave floor. What kind of traps could you honestly have here? Maybe something you can drop from the ceiling, something like that. But there would be, otherwise there would be markings somewhere, something to indicate that this area is different. I'm assuming the purpose of this is mainly to make sure that if you come here, you basically come with a competent rogue one way or another. Something that you can handle this. If you just try to run here, it's a huge pain in the ass, massive waste of resources. But at the same time, you don't get experience out of this. You're just waiting on your lever. Maybe a little bit disarm these. It's a couple of minutes at least from your and they don't go away on their own. A couple of minutes at least from your life where you sit around and do nothing. Wait for the heart to disarm things. Is this sensible? I guess it comes back to the fact that you can implement a lot of these same concepts in a different way. And are you gonna implement them in a way that basically you have technically done what the description says, or versus are you going to give some thought into how this would be more interesting to actually play this section? If I was a trapper type of a rogue, this would have been a gigantic treasure trove of traps. I would be absolutely ecstatic about getting into a room like this. Even if you couldn't use some of them, you probably could at this level use a lot of them. Strong traps. Seems like they're fairly weak spike traps, to be honest. Or medium spike traps. Still useful, but you would have to use them in mass to get something decent done. Can't even spot that. Problem being, I'm not playing a trapper rogue, so yeah, this is just waiting for the retarded AI henchman to do its thing. I like playing a rogue-focused adventure with a non-rogue character. When you're a sidekick to everything, it's not particularly fun or enjoyable to play. I hope the situation changes when we get to the lower levels, that this is basically the middle finger we get before we get to the actual tomb. I don't mind if there are traps and strong traps, deadly traps there, but this gigantic carpet of nothing but traps is, this is no good. All it does is slow us down. And I literally can't spot most of them anymore. So investment in search. Wonder if the chest is trapped. Well, it was a trap, but not the one I thought it was. Could use some help here, by the way.
Yeah.
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 I need to take the arrows away. There's only 36 left anyway.
Attack!
Do you come closer so you can spot this area? Oh fuck. Skeleton archers. There's probably a lot of traps here. No easy access to the archers themselves. I seem they're like skeleton warriors, but with a bow. How do you even get there? We have to get to the portal
Get in
first.
step. Follow me.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing with these levers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it looks like we'll have to go from lever to lever, basically. Maybe in order to unlock the passage to the next area. That seems sensible to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, the skeletons are not really a threat yet. Are they even dropping anything? Yes. Kill the knuckles? No? fire arrows. Honestly, that's actually a very good one. I'm getting hard to the arrows. I think I have 99 fire arrows in store somewhere anyway. But this way he might be able to do something against those bastards. Normal arrows just aren't good enough. Now, we either go back to the start or we go here. Right, that's our goal. That's something where we can't yet go.
Attack!
Why aren't you using your arrows? You can probably use the same portal multiple times to get to different places. I still want to kill all the archers here.
Yeah. Get away from me! Yeah.
Noble battle cry of the typical rogue king.
Yeah.
Nothing walks away!
Alright, with this skeleton archer down, we should be able to reduce the damage quite nicely. It's like one archer left after this, and he's just wasting his arrows.
No! Help! Get away from me!
I can auto regenerate his damage.
Get away from me!
It's a dead end, but it seems to be the only place we can go to, so it has to lead where we want to. I suppose this type of setup could be effective against certain type of characters. Yeah, I've never been there. Wait a minute. I think pushing a switch lights up a portal. We've been here before. That's the one we haven't been.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Paths open. Right. Not too bad of a level. And the fire arrow should be very welcomed at R2. Ooh. It's a bonish golem. Now, could you please actually use your bow in this case? I really would appreciate it.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it! Ah! Attack! Yeah! Hold this spot! Yeah!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Attack! Yeah!
Get away! Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Right, that's how it's supposed to be done. Very simple, you stay behind in cover while I'll tank the son of a bitch. Simple and effective. Oh, Gorgons turn people to stone. That's no good. Dragon statues and 4 Gorgons. That's a lot of Gorgons. I don't think this is gonna end well. Watch out for those Gorgons. They can turn you. They can turn you to stone. Right. No shit. The chances of that happening isn't particularly large, though. Yeah. So immediately it happens. The problem is there. Yep. I got a critical failure. 1. Okay. I have a reasonable chance of actually just avoiding that. I can only be turned to stone on a critical failure if I put my mind to it. I can basically increase my charisma and that'll give me the bonuses I need. They seem to be focusing mostly on using the petrification attack. I can remove it from him. But how am I gonna get more charisma? Pure evil. Spell resistance and charisma. We're focusing on quick kills. Well, relatively quick at least. I don't see how I'm gonna keep Harto alive in this. Just that shit just ain't happening. Undead might be able to deal with the petrification at least a little bit. I have so many immunities. Not sure what it would technically count as though. Paralysis maybe? Or some kind of a class of paralysis?
Attack!
Yeah.
He didn't even last a single fucking breath.
Yeah! Attack!
I literally need a critical failure to be affected by this. So 5% chance, there it is. There, no, it affected the Gorgon. Oh, whatever. The gas got petrified, but doesn't seem to give a shit. Stone the flesh.
Hi there.
Attack!
The mere sight of this huge black dragon statue is awe-inspiring. It must have taken years to complete a monument of this size and detail. Yeah, surely it's not petrified or anything. But it's not like I can do anything about it. I had a single scroll here and Arto had to have it. Had to have it. Zorimbro had probably kept this charm close in case his Gorgon hits did something wrong. Use Stone to Flesh, it has 3 charges, okay. So that can guarantee me. It could be just a statue though, but it's also trapped. How is it trapped? Harto can't do anything about the trapping. We have 2 doors.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it! Get in step! Follow me! Hold this spot! Don't leave it! Attack!
Acute chest. And weapon racks. So what's the problem here? It seems like there's a trap there and the weapon racks. Yep, loading weapons. Shit.
Hold Hold this spot. Here!
That looks fairly dangerous.
Attack! Ugh.
Yeah.
Why am I just... Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll survive this.
Ah!
Holding weapons, surprisingly, are actually fairly good at hitting things.
Attack!
Well, the trap there was obvious. Did not expect necessarily it to function quite like that, though. I could probably tank them while he uses fire arrows to handle it. At the
Hold
same
this
time,
spot. Don't leave it.
they weren't particularly tough or anything.
Attack!
Critical hit immediately. Fuck you! And 50 points of damage. Jesus H. Christ, people. And is that a melee weapon? No? Thank God. You
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weapons themselves are fairly weak, so they're very powerful on the offensive, but easily destroyed. Some kind of spell would be probably greater here. Wounding Whispers. Maybe a little bit too late for this.
Yeah.
And oh, yeah, did not see this possibility. Weapon racks have to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only one of them got destroyed.
Get away. Yeah.
And new set of weapons. Okay, maybe there's just a certain amount of weapons that are gonna pop out of there, and there's nothing really you can do about it. Harsho is dead. And you fucking missed. A stationary target and you missed, you piece of shit. I can take this hit much better than the weapons can. This is gonna be a tough time for Hardo. Did after every goddamn
Hi there.
engagement. Running on appeals. Seriously running out of heals. Right, what about the cute chest? Is it trapped? Probably doesn't have anything in it. It seems like treasure chests are used as decoys currently. Gets you into a lot of trouble. Well, not exactly. Still, no. I was about to say the value of this isn't much, but there are quite valuable gems there. So, yeah, it actually has some serious monetary value. Bridges tend to be trapped. Are you trapped, Mr. Bridge? What about you, Mr. Door? Huh. Does it require a key? I think there's just a trap behind it, so Harjo is confused. I'll use a knock spell this. Well, it opened something, but this is not what it opened. Now I've just bashed shit. No, we need a key. Do I need to do something with the dragon? It seems like I need to do something with the dragon. Latinus cube.
Get in step. Follow me. Hold this spot. Don't leave it.
Okay, it'll be acid damage. Probably bludgeoning damage. I mean, it's not gonna turn itself into a blade, is it? I'm mostly immune to all the other shenanigans it can try. Right, I might have overestimated it slightly. Okay, it doesn't particularly change things too much. We're missing a key. Seems like the dragons are our only option.
Hold this spot. Don't leave it.
Yeah, this could be bad. Just in case I don't want to waste a use here. Right, it's not, it's just a statue. I don't even recall if I've seen turned stone to flesh scrolls
Hold
anywhere.
this spot. Don't leave it.
Okay, it provides fire damage, but
Ah! You- Yeah!
blood.
Attack! Hold this spot. Don't leave it.
Monster statue. You can only guess how many tons of stone have been used to create this almost breathing statue of a giant. Yeah, that's not how it looks like, but whatever. I'd go with
Attack!
Minotaur.
Hold this spot. Don't leave it. Nothing
Can I
walks
destroy it
away.
beforehand? In my paranoia, but whatever.
Here!
Shit in pants. A lot of animated objects.
Hold this spot. Don't leave it. Here!
They have a decent amount of attack strength.
Attack!
Actually, they have a massive amount of it. They're very good at hitting.
Yeah!
It's hard to see it though, because it's just a gigantic clusterfuck.
Ah!
Yep.
Yeah!
I think it's another opportunity to fireball things a little bit.
Hold this spot. Don't leave it.
Yeah, these are the proper enemies, not the statues.
Attack!
Some of them are dead, mostly are in bad condition. Still, without a heal, I'm not gonna survive this. So they're much more dangerous than they initially appear. Still, we're getting kills now constantly, so the number should dwindle fairly quickly. Holy shit, I'm about to die again. Because I have a swordsman's belt instead of the brawling belt. Still, the damage is formidable. And the improved expertise never kicked in, did it? So fuck you, game. Or it stopped working at some point. Either way, fuck you. I hate the implementation of these special abilities.
Hold this spot. Don't
It
leave it.
just should be a simple switch. I don't see why it's not a simple switch, on and off switch, that you control. Right, let's try again. That should be enough to guarantee our safety here. Assuming it kicks in. Got some kind of a ward out of it, stone ward. Now, it's your improved expertise. Not be a hard thing to understand, if that's how it is.
Attack!
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing walks away!
Belt isn't gonna protect us from shit. So I'm not sure what damage type they're doing, but it's coming right through. We do need to heal somehow. I think I'll just use a... No. Healing kits are much cheaper. And our sidekick is starting to get kills.
Ah!
Oh no, a chair!
Yeah.
Right. The numbers are dropping.
Yeah.
Expert mode deactivated. So why did it deactivate there? Because of reasons.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
There's still about 3 of them there.
Yeah.
And deactivate again.
Yeah! Yeah! Rip you to shreds!
a weird little fight. Maybe the encounter we have here is it tries to mislead you somehow. Trap you with the cute little chests, but although that was fairly obvious. I suppose I expected something similar there, so blindsided me with using animated tables and chairs to kill me. But every little thing seems to be designed to mislead you somehow. So that's why this room, for example, seems odd. Just a gelatinous cube there, nothing else, nothing special. An area where everything is a trap. Hello? There's a leech there. A motherfucking leech. Leeches are no joke. Looks like it has summoning circles too, so let me take a guess. Once the fight starts, we're not gonna fight a lich, we're gonna fight the army of summoned pieces of shit. Then we have to deal with the lich. The summons
Hold
are
this
not
spot.
supposed to
Don't
be
leave it.
a challenge. They're supposed to give the lich the time to do their own buffing and protection spells. So we can't just rush for the lich and try to kill it. We could try going invisible. It's a good tactic to start with. Two sight isn't easy to get. Right. Surrounded by an aura. What is this? The statue depicts a human creature in worshipping pose. It must have been made from some kind of stone, not affected by the flames. That's a phylactery, but that's a phylactery. That's a phylactery, that's a phylactery. Uh, they're all fake. They have to be. It's not gonna die before the phylactery goes. Oh, maybe one of the flaming statues phylactery. Otherwise, it's in another room. It's not gonna be one of the obvious ones though. Intruders in my domain, surrender your lives. How about new? That seems like an... Ooh. We can't go there yet. I would definitely try to destroy flaming statues before phylacteries.
Nothing walks away! Yeah! Yeah!
Motherfucker.
Yeah! Yeah!
This is a tough one. It's one of those rooms where once you enter there is no escape. Hmm. I didn't want to leave, I just wanted to attack that one.
Attack!
Okay, this is a tough one. Suspiciously tough one. Maybe they're just getting tougher constantly. Maybe you didn't need to destroy all of them.
Attack!
Yeah. Yeah.
He's down to pretty pathetic spells, so
You won't get away. Yeah.
well, that's the last phylactery I can find.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good, is it? That's just a succubus.
Your death shall be
You won't
beautiful.
get away. Yeah.
Big B spells. Shit. Is there anything I can do? I can get rid of his defenses, but the succubus is the real problem. Actually, this might be a good distraction at the moment. What the fuck happened there? I don't know, I'm trying to keep him alive. Wasted resources. I better try to keep them alive. Why am I not hitting? I'm getting decent attack rolls too, so it's not like he has had to have a massively increased armor class. So this isn't gonna be a simple matter. I think I'll use up another one of my magic ring fences. Yeah, give me a proper spell mantle. Need a way to increase my attack. Dispel most of my buffs, but I don't think that's enough. Need the regeneration back. No good attacks on either side. He has plus 15 bonus, so he should be able to hit me without too much fuss. I needed a 19 to hit, but that was my weakest attack. I'm just throwing shit, basically. That's what's happening here mainly. Yeah, 914 2. That was a critical hit.
Surrender your life.
Regenerating faster than he's doing damage. So yeah, he's reliably hitting, but there's no consequence of that. Let's see. 3, 13, 11, 14, 18, and miss. The good rolls are coming at our weakest attack, that's why we aren't hitting. We need 30 plus something easily to land a hit on him. It was a hit on... well, critical hit, 14. You're regenerating, aren't you? No, he's just... fuck. That's not really vulnerable to anything. Still, we basically won this unless he has something he can still do. He might have a phylactery somewhere I can see, but I can't leave this area, so it has to be one of these. I'm not sure if it's the chest, but I can't do anything about the chest. I'm assuming that's treasure. 5, 1, 17. Not a bad hit either. So he's still a tough one to beat. Can I taunt the fucker?
Bring it here!
Success. Hit on a 28, yeah. Significant drop in armor class. Yeah, this motherfucker, I think he has a ton of hit points. At least we're making progress. We need to taunt him again soon. Wounded. His damage resistance is blocking the wounded damage, it won't make a difference. Still, taunting is absolutely mandatory for regular hits, but his DC isn't that impressive. It's good, but it's roughly the same class that my taunt is, so success should be fairly easy to get.
Surrender your life.
Bring it here! Try me!
It's just gonna be a lengthy exchange where the end result is already guaranteed.
Bring it here! Try me!
Archo. Why do you die at every fight?
Bring it here!
To be fair, I don't see how he could have contributed too much. I mean, the target is basically immune to everything that makes a rogue a good character class, so... Another reason why I don't particularly care for these. This type of excessive use of undead or spirit enemies. There's just a long list of immunities. So all the fun ways of fighting are excluded when you fight them.
Nothing here!
Right. I could speed things up here, but I don't want to. There's enough waste of resources in this fight, so if it turns into something that I can easily win with no extra effort,
Bring
I'll
it
take it.
here! Try me!
I'm actually surprised he had so few spells. I suppose the succubus ate most of them. And the really good ones.
Bring it here! Try me!
Surrender your life.
How about new?
Here!
I think we got a... but nothing. I've already used the ability I was thinking about using.
Bring it here! Try me!
Failure, failure, failure.
Here!
Dice roll of 2. Would have needed something like 14 to succeed with that roll.
Surrender your life.
Oh! Bring it here! Try me!
Success! And a decent success too. Could we now hit the target? No. Attack has significantly weakened. We have a strength loss, no?
Oh! Oh! Bring it here! Try me! Here!
Ah, for love of God, hit the fucker and kill it.
Bring it here! Try me!
Ah, he's been badly injured or badly wounded for eternity now. Just die already.
Yeah! Bring it here! Try me!
Okay, now we had a decent success. Not a great one, but a decent one. We should be able to get hits now. Come on, finish it, finish it, finish it. Terrible rolls, terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Here! Bring it here!
Only
Try
one roll of
me!
those was over 10 and it was 11.
Yeah!
Surrender your life.
Bring it here! Try me!
Oh no, not a critical hit. Sweet Jesus, just die already.
Bring it here! Try me!
Probably has spell resistance. Actually no. I could use the magic missiles to kill it, but it's been near death for so long. I'm expecting him to die at the next hit constantly.
Bring it here! Try
Sort of worthless to use anything at this point. Is he gonna die? Are you gonna die? Seriously? Seriously, yes. So again, my old friend.
Hi there.
Potion of speed, 2 heals. I think this is a trap disarming device. Eye of Zithraxar. Gem looks valuable. Could be a full plate. It is full plate. Zorimbro was still there and still mad. After dealing with him and his many bothersome flame-throwing statues, you took the Eye of Zithraxar.
Hi there.
Give me that! Give me that! Look at it! Ain't it beautiful? This is a work of art, my friend. Don't look at me that way. I know. There's only one gem and we're two. You know what? You keep everything else we found. I'll keep the gem. I know, it's not really a fair exchange, but I could also give you this. It'll help you kill from behind, if you know what I mean. Now come on, let's go. We got a Harto's ring. Hello, Harto. Sneak attacks 1d6. Bonus speed. I wonder if it stacks. Like extra 1d6 on top of all. More importantly, though the other losers have similar quests, this gives us a couple thousand experience points just for completing the quest alone. So that's we're looking at a level up if we completed another one. Right. We're just gonna go and switch companions to be fair. Instead of doing anything related to the main quest so at the moment. An extra level up could help us quite a bit. Not sure if it will though. Still, it could. It would make more of a difference if we were a caster of some sort. Right, I'm just gonna pay for the identification. I'll keep Harto's ring. I'm not particularly excited about it. Magic Protection Ring has a single spell mantle in it. Probably a build Oh, inertial barrier, so bludgeoning and slashing together. That's actually pole arm resistance there. So we are gonna hold on to this. Piercing vulnerability at the same time, but yeah. Laser detection. Find traps 3 uses per day. This is perfect. We can disarm traps and open doors without Harto now. Cape of Fire Bath. Saving throws, fire resistance. It's okay, nothing amazing. Staff of Power. Fireballs, magic missiles, rays of NP on them. Honestly, I don't give a shit about this. But this. Alona's Wrath. His armor was made by Osgur the Black for the glory of Talona. The armor was given to a dark warrior named Calderon, who later on was reputed to spread the plague in his wake. The armor is altogether evil. Only those with the blackest of hearts may wear this armor. Any weapon held while wearing this armor will gain on-hit cast spell contagion level 3. It's a +2 full plate with special abilities. Protection against divine, contagion on hit, so it's far superior to what we had.
Whoa! This pack is too heavy!
Whoa!
Hello.
Wait. 100,000. We're missing something. Okay, protect the elements. How much is it on a spell scroll? It's 1,100 on a potion. Level 10 potion. Level 3 on a scroll. I actually don't think it makes any kind of a difference. It makes no, it makes difference in the duration of this thing. It's 1 hour per level, something like that. It's not on a scroll. Could have used it there. We had other options. It's not like we were reliant on that alone. I don't see any point really buying that weaker healing potions. Full heals all the way. Healing kits on the other hand are a different matter. costs about 1,000 to get up 10 of these. And they're fairly good for healing purposes anyway. Much better than the potions of equal value. Right. We can go and switch out our own character. I don't recall even really talking to the other ones. There's the barbarian and the priest. I don't particularly care about oh, we need to rest. Don't really care about their survival too much. Do I want to switch equipment out? Arthur is not nearly as useful anymore. Doesn't really have all that. He basically has the belt that's somewhat useful. I'm gonna confiscate that and ditch him. I'll try to confirm that we can actually get the others to give up their quests too. We'll leave Harto in full condition just in case that actually matters. If we're gonna do our attack on the fortress, I would assume everyone basically takes part in it in some capacity. I would hate for someone near death to basically take part in that, causing me trouble.
Attack!
I'm inclined to go with the barbarian first. I would assume this quest is more in line that would be fitting for us. And you got stuck somewhere, didn't you?
Hi there.
Greetings.
Greetings, Lando Rotter. I'm glad to see you again. Clara Harter and I stayed behind in Yard Hut for a short while.
You should know that we've already talked about this with Harto.
I could use a good warrior. Come with me. It will be an honor to spill blood at your side.
We'll see. Level 12 barbarian, he's at least competent killer with decent damage on the weapon, decent stats. What exactly do you have though? Greatsword +1, belt of agility, and yeah, basically it's a piece of shit. Whatever.
Greetings.
Tell me about the last time you were in the Evermores. I prefer not to talk about it, but since you insist, I will tell you. I grew up in a tribe very far from here in the north. I was raised as a barbarian like everyone in my tribe. I had a good friend there named Flargrim. He had many things in common, he and I, and we decided to leave the tribe together to seek adventure. Discovered the teachings of Talos together and slaughtered many people. One day, we camped near a big hill in the southern part of the Evermores. What we didn't know was that hill was the lair of a beast named Zilgramix. The beast attacked us during the night, and the battle lasted for many hours. We hit the beast many times, but it seemed to be protected by magical means. We gave up trying to kill it and decided to escape through the forest. That's when Flargrim was wounded in the leg and fell to the ground. I tried to come back to him, but it was too late. The beast dealt him a fatal blow. I still remember his last scream. That happened many years ago. I've learned much about the ways of destruction since that day. Now that I am in the Evermores once again, I feel like it's time to pay a visit to Zilgramix and make it suffer my wrath. I will help you destroy this Zilgramix. You will have your revenge. I had hoped you would say that. Silgramix will pay for Fargrim's death.
Yeah, sure. Sure thing, buddy. Some kind of magically protected the wild beast. I still need to be the tank of this group, but I think Guard can contribute significant amount of damage no matter what the enemy is. Actually, the +1 weapon is sort of a problem, but I suppose I can give him the +2 stick we have, mace. Go to Zilgramix's woods with